Am I wrong for being upset that my fiancé sent my intimate photo to my best friend? Something crazy happened in the last 2 days, and I'm not sure if I'm reacting correctly. I want honest advice on if what I am feeling is valid, or my boyfriend is correct for what he did. My fiancé Mark and I have been together for 2 years. Mark has always had a problem with my best friend Jacob. Jacob and I have been friends since as far as I can remember and have always been very close. Mark says that he is jealous about our friendship because Jacob clearly lacks boundaries when it comes to me. However, Jacob is gay and Mark knows that. Mark and I have had many fights regarding Jacob, and I did try to put safe distance between Jacob and me. However, Jacob is very flamboyant and loves hugging and kissing me on my cheeks. He does the same to all the girls in our friend group. I understand where Mark is coming from, but Jacob is almost like one of the girls in our group, and he does not mean anything weird. The issue happened this Friday. Mark and I were at a party at my friend's house, where Jacob was also attending. We were all having fun time, and Jacob at one point hugged me from behind and lifted me in the air. I asked him to put me down, and he did it immediately and apologized. He then did the same to one of my friends, and she loved it. We all continued having a good time. Mark was standing on the side and saw this. When we got home, I was tired and slept immediately. Mark was up when Jacob messaged at 11 p.m. Jacob messaged to apologize to me and asked if I was okay based on how I reacted when he touched me. Mark read the message, which is fine since we have an open phone policy. However, this is where things got weird. Mark took the phone and messaged Jacob, pretending to be me, that Mark did not like that he did it, and he should avoid doing it when Mark is around. Jacob replied saying that he knows Mark is jealous of our friendship and called Mark an insecure baby. Mark got angry, but instead of getting into a fight, Mark replied as me and said that he agrees, and I also feel the same about Mark. He started subtly flirting with Jacob and telling him that even though he is gay, I sometimes think about how it would be to be with him. Jacob responded to flirting, and Mark sent Jacob an intimate, non-nude selfie from my phone that I had taken for Mark. Jacob also started sexting and telling me that although he is gay, he would love to make an exception for me. He also said that he has been thinking about me for many years and suspects he may be bi. Mark eventually ended their conversation. When I got up in the morning, Mark handed me the phone and told me that Jacob has been lying to me the whole time, and he has feelings for me despite being gay. I was really shocked and felt betrayed by Jacob. I have let my guard down around him because I knew he was gay and started replaying our entire friendship and all the instances he was extremely inappropriate with me. I went to Jacob's house and told him that Mark played a prank on him and how disappointed I was. Jacob was very apologetic and kept on asking me if I truly had feelings for him, as he does want to be with me. We had a big fight and I left. When I was in my car on my way back, I realized that Mark also was very inappropriate with Jacob. Firstly, he outed Jacob as bi by pretending to be me, and secondly, he sent an intimate photo of me to Jacob. I confronted Mark, and he said that it was the only way he could have gotten Jacob to trust him and spill the beans. He said that he always suspected Jacob had feelings for me based on how he looks, and he just took a shot and baited Jacob. Mark also said that Jacob has seen me naked, which he has when I was in high school in the past, and sending a non-nude selfie should not be a big deal. I agreed with Mark at that point. However, the more I think about it, the more I'm conflicted if what Mark did was okay. He pretended to be me and talked to my best friend. He then sent a photo from my phone to him which I would never want anyone, except Mark, to see. I'm also conflicted if I'm being homophobic and being angry at Jacob because he never told me he was bi. I don't know if gay people do have feelings for people others and should they be shamed for it if they never mention it.